Hello, welcome. This is Freak Driver. This is for my corp, Man of the Moon Miners. I am doing a video for those who want to get in the industry and, really don't know what that entails. So, I'm going to go through some blueprints and we can show you what's required and what skills. Because first off, we'll start off with ammo. Any kind of ammo will do, like the hybrid charges, because then those are for two different weapons. In case you didn't know, but what we'll do is we'll come up and I'll pull up thing, the information window, so you can see what it entails. All it requires is an industry of one. The minerals or the materials to make it is very slight for 100 charges. So, that makes it easy. Then, you move into missiles. And, you want to start making a bunch of light missiles. Well, same thing, industry one. It makes it easier so that, if you want to start manufacturing, whether you want to make the missiles for yourself or you want to make them to sell, it's very easy to get into. And it does not take a lot of materials to make them. So, and then from there, I'm going to go into ships and stuff like that. Let's come down here. Ships. We will start off with the smaller ships, the frigates. Doesn't matter which one you pick. They all pretty much have the same requirements. Industry. But the materials go up. You need, a low sec or null sec mineral. That's fairly easy to get a hold of if you pay attention to ore anomalies around us. Point 0.5, it seems to be that they spawn low in null sec ores. So you want to keep an eye on those systems for ore anomalies. So the frigates are fairly easy to make. And again, so is the destroyers. It's just the amount of mats for one run goes up exponentially. So now let's look at cruisers. There's several different cruisers that we could look at, but I'm a fan of the Caracol. Again, all it requires is industry, but your list of mats, especially the lower nullsec acts or minerals, grow. From the frigate to the destroyer to the cruiser. So I haven't hit anything that requires any kind of specialty learning skills, but we may be. Right here, do the Scorpion. All it requires is industry one, but you have different components like the auto integrity preservation seal. Now, if I click on the information window, do the industry, and then click on the information for this, all it is industry. So, everything, it gets expensive to try to make those. So, it's where we get into like the industrial command ships, the Orca. Everything that it requires is capital ship construction 1, mechanics 4 or 5, advanced industry 5, industry 3, industry 5. So, and then you have all these different components. I'll pick another one besides the Auto Integrity Preservation Seal. And and you keep following the rabbit hole, it will show you exactly what ships require, well, not just ships, but other stuff that require that material. Capital construction parts to do the blueprint require capital ship construction 1, mechanics 5, advanced industry 5. And in order to get advanced industry 5, you need at least industry 3 and industry 5. So, and you need minerals as well as reactions. Now, I don't know much about reactions, so that is something I'm going to be learning as I go. But, yeah. So far, we haven't hit anything that requires any specialty. You know, the regular production covers all of it. But there are certain ship mods that require specific skills, like the large tracking diagnostic subroutines. It's a rig blueprint. It requires Industry 1. Cool, that's easy. Electronic Superiority Rigging 1. Just level 1. Jerry Rigging 3. Mechanics 3. So that's one of these specialty blueprints that requires you to go into, find a different skill. And I will pull up the skills. It's under rigging. All these riggings tie into a different blueprint. All these sciences tie into a different blueprint. Let's see. I do have laser physics up. It shows what I need for 4, what it unlocks. So that is something that nobody has ever told me when I've, went down the product or industry path. I've actually had to find it out on my own. So hopefully I can show you and give you a bit of knowledge that it will shortcut your, your frustration. Like launcher rigging 4. It allows me to do the Tech 2 versions of the capital rigs for missiles. So it's a lot of, it's a high learning curve to do industry. But to me, it's worth it because instead of having to buy everything, I just gather the mats. I gather them because, well, it's easier for me to gather, and that's my de-stressing. That is my... It's like a Zen moment. The shield boosters, all it really requires industry. The amplifiers, industry. But there are specific, like I said, with different blueprints require different sets of skills. So just keep that in mind when you decide to go into industry and you're wanting to do it for yourself. It's a skill intensive part of the game of Eve. And with that, I will bid adieu.